Welcome to Paws for English with Amber and Aaron, where learning English is fun and easy for everyone.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another masterclass session here at Paws for English. I have a question that's been rattling around my head all morning.
A question from Amber? What is it today?
Aaron, have you ever noticed that learning English is hard, but thinking in English feels almost impossible?
That is a profound observation, Amber. It's the Great Wall of language learning. A lot of students study for years. They know the grammar, they can pass the tests, but the moment they try to speak naturally, they feel like they're wading through deep mud.
Exactly. I'll be sitting there trying to have a conversation, and I can read the words on a page perfectly. I can understand what you're saying, but when it's my turn to think of a response, my brain just goes totally blank. It's like a Wi-Fi signal that suddenly drops to 0 bars.
You're not alone. That blank brain feeling happens to almost everyone. It's not a lack of intelligence, it's a conflict of systems. Your brain is trying to run two different programs at the exact same time, and the hardware is starting to overheat.
So why does this happen? Why is it that even if I know 5,000 words, I still can't just think them?
Because most learners are trapped in the translation cycle. Think of your brain like a post office. When you hear something in English, your brain picks up the package, carries it over to the native language desk, translates it, reads the message, writes a reply in your native language, carries it back to the English desk, translates it again, and then tries to say it.
Oh wow, no wonder I'm tired by 10 a.m. That sounds absolutely exhausting. It's like doing a marathon just to say, "I'd like a coffee, please."
It is, and it's the #1 killer of fluency. Your brain is doing double work every single time you open your mouth. It's slow, it's prone to errors, and it creates that buffering look on your face that makes you feel insecure.
So even if my vocabulary is huge, if I'm still translating, I'm always going to be slow.
Precisely. Fluency isn't about how many words you know, it's about the speed of the connection. It's about thinking directly in English without that middleman.
That makes total sense. But honestly, Aaron, it also sounds a bit scary. My native language is like a warm blanket. Letting go of it feels like jumping into the ocean without a life jacket.
I understand that fear, but remember our karate kick philosophy? You don't get stronger by staying in the blanket. You get stronger by training. And thinking in English is actually much easier than you think, if you have the right habits.
Okay, I'm ready. Put down the tea and tell us the secret. How do we break the translation cycle?
The secret is remarkably simple, yet most people ignore it. You must train your inner voice.
My inner voice? You mean that little voice in my head that tells me I should probably have another blueberry muffin?
Precisely that voice. We talk to ourselves all day long. We narrate our lives. Where are my keys? What should I cook for dinner? I hope it doesn't rain. Usually that voice is locked in your native language. If you want to think in English, you have to invite that voice to change its costume.
But how do I even start? My brain is on autopilot. It uses my native language before I even realize it.
You start small, very small. Don't try to think about philosophy or complex business ROI in English yet. Start with the physical reality around you.
Can you give me a karate kick example? Something I can do tomorrow morning?
Sure. The moment you wake up, before you even look at your phone, give yourself 3 simple English sentences. The sun is bright. I am sleepy. I need coffee.
Okay, I can do that. It's like I'm a narrator in a Ghibli movie. Amber walks to the kitchen. Amber looks for the biscuits.
Exactly. When you're walking to the bus stop or driving to work, describe the world. The car is blue. That man is walking fast. The bridge looks beautiful today.
But Aaron, it feels so slow. It feels like I'm a toddler again.
That's the most important stage, Amber. At first, it will feel slow. You're building a new neurological pathway. Think of it like a path in the woods. Right now, your native language path is a paved highway. The English path is full of bushes and rocks. Every time you say the sun is bright in your head, you're clearing one more branch.
So my brain actually gets faster because the path gets smoother.
Precisely. Eventually, the English path becomes so clear that your brain chooses it automatically because it's shorter than the translation highway.
I noticed something though. When I try to think in English, I try to make these huge, beautiful sentences like a poet, and then I get stuck.
That is the second biggest trap. Learners think complex equals fluent. In reality, simple equals fast.
So, simpler is better?
Always. Instead of trying to think, I am feeling remarkably exhausted at this current juncture because my workday was exceedingly long and taxing, just think, I'm tired. Today it was long.
Wow, that actually feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. It's like I don't have to be a genius, I just have to be direct.
English is a very direct language. When you strip away the complexity, you find the speed. And speed is what gives you that instant confidence we always talk about.
What about when I'm not talking to myself? What else can I do to help the ghost leave the machine?
You have to surround your ears with the rhythm of the language. Listen to podcasts like this one, watch shows, or listen to music.
But what if I don't understand everything? I get so frustrated when I hear a word I don't know and I stop the whole video to look it up.
Don't do that. That's bringing the translation ghost back into the room. Your goal in immersion isn't to understand every word, it's to understand the rhythm. You're training your ears to recognize the music of English. When you know the music, the words eventually dance into place on their own.
One last thing, Aaron. I'm always so scared of making mistakes. What if my inner voice has terrible grammar? What if I'm thinking the car are blue instead of the car is blue?
Here is the best part. Thinking is private. No one can hear your thoughts. No one is there to judge you or correct you or make you feel small.
Oh, that's so true. My head is like my own secret Paws for English classroom.
Exactly. Mistakes in your head are just practice. Your brain is a self-correcting machine. The more you think the car are blue, the more your ears will eventually hear the car is blue on a podcast, and your brain will fix it automatically. You have to give yourself permission to be messy in private so you can be savvy in public.
Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm going to drop the invisibility cloak of my native language and start narrating my life like a savvy communicator.
That's the spirit. Remember, you cannot rattle a cage that is built on daily habits.
So start small, think daily, and don't be afraid to be simple.
Exactly.
I am so grateful for this session, Aaron, and I'm grateful for all of you listening in. I know it's time for lunch, and I can hear my stomach narrating my life as Amber is hungry in English already.
Please keep our email handy. Send us a story about your inner voice. We want to hear what your English narrator sounds like.
We'll see you all during the break. Until then,
Start thinking in English today.